I'm responsible for what I say, but I'm not responsible for what people understand. And honestly, people will be understanding different things. If I am not having a good time, best believe I am going to stand up and leave. Now that I have done it, I know to not do it again. I know that I have no business doing it. But do I actually regret doing it? I don't actually regret doing it. I worry about something that I have done, something that I cannot undo, when I can just learn from it and simply move on. Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, you guys will be talking about things that I am too old for. I've been seeing this topic flying around lately and I've decided to jump on it because why not? I have them written down here. So the first thing that I am too old for is drama. And this is drama of any kind, you guys. I do not like drama. I would always run away from drama. It is not for me. It is not my thing. It is so off-brand for me. So yeah, I love my peace so much and I protect it at all costs. So whatever it will take for me to live and lead a drama-free life, I will always do it. The next thing that I am too grown for is toxic relationship and friendships. Yes, because I mean, friendship or relationship should be a symbiotic relationship whereby you are, gaining and I am gaining. All right. So I do not think that at this stage of my life I can stand a toxic friendship or a toxic relationship. Like, I will not even pursue it. I will not even give you the green light. I will not even participate. All right, count me out. The next thing I am too grown for is regret. And honestly, I have been practicing this for a very long time. I do not regret any decision that I make. This is not because I do not make mistakes. I do, but I always tell myself one thing, that as at the point or as at the time when I made the decision to do what I have done, that option was the best for me. That option was the best to my knowledge as at that time. So because of that, I do not beat up myself, I do not blame myself, I do not regret. I just simply learn from my mistakes and move forward. People beat up themselves for things that they couldn't have helped themselves with, basically, right? So I try as much as possible to not regret anything at all. It can be weird sometimes, because sometime last year there was this thing that I did and I told a friend of mine that I did something and I'm not really proud of it, but I do not regret it. Like, I don't regret doing that thing, right? But now that I have done it, I know to not do it again. I know that I have no business doing it. But do I actually regret doing it? I don't actually regret doing it. Why worry about something that I have done, something that I cannot undo, when I can just learn from it and simply move ahead? The next thing I am too grown for is not speaking up for myself. When I was much younger, I used to just not speak up or let things slide or let people get their way around me. But right now, I will tell you as it is hot. I will tell you, I will speak up for myself, because I mean, if I don't, who will? So yes, I will always speak up for myself. Once I know that the situation is no longer favoring me, once I know that I am no longer comfortable, I'm gonna let you know, okay? I will let you know. Of course, I will say it with respect, I will say it with maturity, but now, how you now deal with it is now what's going to determine if we will move on with this friendship or it is going to die there and there. But the next thing I am too grown for is not shooting friendship shots or not receiving friendship shots. I was watching a YouTuber one time and they were talking about it, and I realized that yeah, I was actually I've mentally actually started doing it, in that when I see someone and I desire for us to be friends, I approach the person. Like, gone are the days when I just sit around and wait and hope that for some reason or something will happen and our paths will cross. No, I go for it, because honestly, making friends as adults can be difficult sometimes. So when you see what you like in someone, when you admire some character of theirs and you like them to be your friend, I just go for it, because I mean, on to the next one. The next thing that I believe I am too old for is wearing uncomfortable clothes. Honestly, I am too grown for that. whenever I want to go out, I ask myself, am I comfortable in this clothes? It doesn't matter what people, around are saying. Oh, wear it. Oh, it looks fine. Oh, this one. Oh, that one. You look snatched in it. If I cannot breathe inside, I will not wear it. If I'm not comfortable inside, I will not wear it. So yes, I am too grown to go out and be uncomfortable and wishing that I could go back and change. I hate that. So at this point in my life, if I'm not comfortable in that clothing, I'm not wearing it out. Period. The next point is one that I actually learned early on in my 20s, that I'm too grown to assume that people know I am joking. Like, I'm having a conversation with someone and then I crack a joke and it is so obvious that they do not know that what I just said is a joke. Instead of my life, I will just tell you, it's joke, oh, nah joke, oh, I was only joking. I just say it because I've realized that, well, I'm responsible for what I say, but I'm not responsible for what people understand. And honestly, people do be understanding different things. Honestly, like, I remember one time some years ago, I was having a conversation with someone and then they brought up something that I said, some time ago, and how they understood it and how they interpreted it. Whereas I was there thinking they understood my joke. Of course, they know I was only joking and I didn't mean it. So since then, I just told myself, you know what? People do not read minds. People do not read my mind. When I crack a joke and I sense that the joke, the person did not really understand, I will just tell you, it's a joke. Oh. The next thing that I am too grown for is not being intentional about having a good time. Now, if you know me lately, I am all about a good time in a long time. I mean, how do you say it? I must have a good time wherever I go to, whatever it is. If I am not having a good time, best believe I am going to stand up and leave. That is just me, because I owe nobody no explanation. That even is the next point on the list. All right, but let's just finish with this one. Yes, I am too grown to not have a good time with anything that I am doing. Conversation, work, or let's leave work aside, because nobody loves working, right? Be it conversation, be it anything it is I'm doing whatsoever, I try to have a good time while doing it. And if I am not enjoying the process, I tend to check out of it. Which brings us to the next and also last point, that right now I feel like I am too grown to explain myself. Of course, there are people that I owe explanation to, and there are people that I owe absolutely no explanation to. So right now I am now in the place where I understand the difference between these two sets of people, and I stick to it. All right, even the people that I owe explanation to, I know that the explanation is still to an extent. Like, there are explanations that nobody deserves. Like, I only give that explanation to myself. Once I can explain it to myself and to my God, I don't really need to explain myself so much to other people, to be very honest with you. So yeah, of course, there are times to let people hold you accountable and also be responsible, okay? But at the end of the day, nobody should force you to give an explanation when you are not ready. Nobody should force you to explain yourself when you just don't want to. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm not gonna explain myself. I did it, I did not do it. I'm sorry if you're hurt, but that's it. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Drop a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.